If you plan to serve a steak which is tender, then there's two things you can do. You can bash it with a mallet and break up all the fibres, or you can rest it. Steak is a muscle. To be tender, it needs to be relaxed. When it's cooking on high heat, the muscle tenses up, and if you serve it without resting, the muscle remains tense and thus hard to chew, commonly referred to as being tough. The other important reason to rest steak is to allow the natural juices to redistribute back through the meat. If you cut a steak when it's tense, the juices, which are under pressure, will flow out more quickly, leaving the flavour on the plate and you to chew your way through an unnecessarily dry piece of meat. Here's a good way to think about it. Imagine this can of Coke is a steak, and me doing this is cooking it. You know what's going to happen next, don't you? If I'd just left it for a few minutes, the pressure would have subsided and everything would have been fine. Likewise with steak. Just by letting it rest or relax for a few minutes before you serve it makes all the difference. In the book, I go into a lot more detail about the best ways to rest steak, so I'll only do a quick summary here. If you can, rest the steak on its side. I use a steak side warmer, which not only keeps the meat warm, but minimises the surface area for leakage. If you don't have a steak side warmer, a warm tray or plate works well. Even a low temperature oven is good. The point is, you want to keep it warm without further cooking it, but you don't want to serve it cold. A good rule of thumb is to rest the meat for half its cooking time, and don't rest steak under foil. The steam from the meat rises up, and because it can't escape, it destroys the outer crust and effectively stews the meat. So, that's steak resting, an important part of the process for serving tender, juicy steaks.